YouTube faithful, what's going on? Motivation Monday. We are here with just MLB, no WNBA today. I'm going to break it down, probably make a 3-lineup nuke, 250. Hopefully swing our swing, call our shot, hit a home run, and go yard. Absolutely. So let's break it down. All I ask from you, D-Gens, smash the like button, hit subscribe, know your role, pay the toll. I do appreciate it. We are on ParlayPlay where they do have my man, Yusei Kikuchi. 4.5Ks boosted. I honestly, I'm a little bit scared that they have him boosted. They also have Glass now at 5.5Ks. PrizePicks also has given us 2 discounts today with Mr. Lodolo and Glassnow himself. The crazy thing about it all is that I actually liked Glassnow's fantasy score against these Cardinals before the discount, but honestly at 5Ks, he just had a bad outing against the Reds. I think this is going to be a bounce back spot for him. I'm going to take my shot and I'm going to take him over 5Ks. I'll probably take the 5.5K boost on ParlayPlay too because I'm a D-Gen. And then Nick Lodolo, look at this. I mean, green, 11, 8, 7, 4, 8. I mean, ridiculous. The line's at 3.5. If there was ever a guy worth regression, it would be him. This is the poster child for regression. Maybe take over 3.5, but under 5 on his normal line. I mean, honestly, the Cubs are no slouch, especially when they're facing a subpar pitcher. But apparently, Dodolo turned into prime Skeens all of a sudden. I don't understand it. But, you know, that's MLB for you. That's sports and gambling in general for you. So let's build a lineup. This is going to be a short video. We're going to get out of here. First, we're going to go to my pitcher simulation model, Crushed Bats, and we are going to look at Mr. Kikuchi. Yes, sir. Where you at, buddy? Bricks Angels. Whoa, they got a boost at 4.5. Okay, so you can see right here, we got the Vegas odds right here. Nice and neat. 5.5Ks, minus 130 across the board. Strikeouts per game, 8.2. Batting average, they're getting less hits than the league average, and they're striking out less than the league average. That's your Tampa Bay Rays. Head-to-heads, Kikuchi's played him once this season on April 9th. And look, he played 18 pitch outs, but he ended up getting shelled. 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5Ks. We need 6 at 5.5. If you look at his last 10, he hasn't sniffed 6 in quite some time. So my friends, I believe he's due. 5, 4, 8, 5, 4, 7, 12, 9, 10. Look at this. He has it in him. 7, 12, 9, 10. All he needs is some A, run support, and B, some positive vibes, and over 5.5K should be hitting. So what this model does is it simulates the game environment 10,000 times in a blink and gives us the numbers. So in 10,000 runs, he averaged 6.6 Ks, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 16.6 innings, 16.6 pitching outs, and that is that. All right. 5.5 Ks went over 63% of the time. Earned runs 2.5, only 36% of the time. Hits allowed 40% of the time, and walks 60% of the time. So you can either take 1.5 walks over or strikeouts 5.5 over. As the recommendations here, you'd take more on the Ks, less on the ER. You would avoid his hits allowed and more on the walks. You got the weather accounted for. If you take off the Vegas boost, he does lose 3%, which isn't a lot in this situation, but it is worth noting. I do think 5.5 Ks is fine. If we were to lower it to 4.5 and crush it, we would get 75% of the time, 76% of the time. Okay, as you can see here, and these numbers for everything else slightly vary each run because it's a new simulation each time you run it. As you could see, 36, they're gonna vary slightly, but pretty much they're the same, 1 or 2 percentage points. All right, so 4.5 Ks would be optimal. Like, so if you're pairing those discounts and you're just trying to get away with a 2xer, I think that would be fine. Kikuchi at 4.5, that would pay what, 2.25x, not too shabby, but the 5.5 pays the full shebang. It's gonna be up to you, comment guy, whatever you want to do here. You want 3x or you want 2.25x? I'm just here to give you the analysis. It's gonna be on you to make it click. Now, one thing worth noting, his fantasy score is 31.5 on Underdog. Yes, they score a little bit different, but not enough to warrant a 2-point increase. I do think you could take a shot over 29.5, but my analysis is if he gets 6 Ks, he cashes this and vice versa. So I just went with the Ks. Primarily the 4.5 is what I like most. So we can do 15 to win 33. It's a little 2.25xer, nothing too shabby there. that's in the mix. Now, we're going to go to my hitter model, Crushed Bats Hitters, and you can see once you get my Discord/Dub Club, you'll be granted access. It takes you to this page, crushbats.com. You log in with your Discord. It's real simple. It'll verify you, verify that you're in the cord, and then it'll take you here, which is the hitter model. Okay, now it's got all the games here and everything that we need. So we know the Dodgers are playing the Cardinals today, right? The late night hammer. We got Sonny Gray here with his ERA and his whip versus Glasnow. Got the Dodgers and Cardinals. We're gonna click the Dodgers. It's gonna bring us down the weather. It's gonna bring us down where the wind's coming from. If it's a tailwind, you can see the ball flight impact is plus 3% because of the wind. It's carried a little bit more. Their entire hitter lineup is here. Not all these guys are going to be in the starting 9, but you can find the hitting order here. We got Freddie Freeman, number 6. He got his hard hit, his slug, his woba, his barrel, everything right here. We're going to predict his performance and see what the model tells us and go from there. So right off the rip, fam, you got to see it. I like it. I'm living it. Lefty versus righty, always love it. Sonny Gray, it's a matchup favor adjustment by 18%. The key performance factors, elite expected performance, that's key. We got all of his stats here and we crunch the numbers. 1.59 hits. This is his base projection, okay? And this is called a confidence band. What this does is it tells you how confident the model is in this number coming up. 95% confidence at 1.6 hits. We'll call it 1.6. So you could take over half a hit if you'd like. It's also projecting him for 0.98 runs and 0.94 RBIs. But here's the thing. It's only 60% confident on the runs, 80% confidence on the RBIs. So even though it's projecting for 0.98, it's only 60% confident that it's going to end up this way. The RBI is 0.94, but only 80% confidence that it's going to end up this way. And if you see the analysis, considering power metrics, 6% barrel rate, and situational hitting, we project 0.94 RBIs. This depends heavily on teammates reaching base, and it factors in all these right here. His home run equity, 15%. 12% confidence. It's very hard to predict these things. Strikeouts, 1 strikeout, 33% confidence. So that is Freddie Freeman. And you can do this for any hitter you're interested in. Oh, Yarny's here, Mookie's here, you got Pais here, you got them all, baby. Tio, hey, Tio. And here we are at Tio. You can see 0.93, 66% confidence, 0.44 runs, 0.4 RBIs, 80%, 50%, 12% home run equity, 1.3 strikeouts, 33%. Righty on righty. He does have a hard hit percentage, which is good. So this is the hitter model. Again, you can get access to this by signing up to my Dub Club/Discord. It's available to all users. It is live. The hitter and pitcher side. This also works on your mobile device, man. You just go to crushbats.com on your iPhone or your Android device and bang, it's there. Seamless integration. And you can get a prediction for any hitter. There's also a dark mode. It's all in the mix, guys. So with that all being said, we're putting Freddie Freeman in a lineup. Where is he? Freddie Freeman, 1.5 hits, runs. Ooh, and we're getting a good payout for it. Man, I don't know. This is the thing, too. I gotta tell you, something's fishy. All the model projections like it. Dodgers should shell the Cardinals. Sonny Gray's been getting shelled, but the fact of the matter is this, the fact that PrizePicks has Sonny Gray's earned runs at 2.5 and his K's at 5.5, and all the hitters are pretty much getting good payouts. Something's fishy. Sonny Gray usually has one game a month where he just comes out and turns into Nolan Ryan, and I think today could be that day. So if you wanted to be contrarian and take Sonny Gray at 4.5 Ks, I wouldn't begrudge you a bit, comment guy, because it could just be hitting. But I'm going to take my shot on Freeman. You can go and run any of those hitters from that spot. I think it's a good spot for the Dodgers, as much as I hate to admit it. They got Vladimir Guerrero versus the Rockies, who's absolutely in the mix. He's also boosted. We will run him. Playing in Coors Field, all these guys are getting a boost. As you can see, 26% chance for a home run, 1.3 hits, 92% confidence, 0.78 RBIs, 80% confidence, 0.78 runs, 54% confidence. Righty on righty, whatever, but look at the key performance. High barrel, strong hard hit, high pitcher ERA, high pitcher whip, and Coors Field is the best place to get home runs and high offense. So I'm taking a shot. High altitude, large dimensions, thin air. The boost is applied because it is Coors Field. Let this man cook. I mean, he's already a boost. What would this pay? 2.38x, not bad. So it's not bad at all, but they also have glass now as a boost. I mean, there's a lot of boosts on here. One thing I will say, this is a tinfoil hat theory. Whenever Parlay Play puts a boost on, maybe take under on the OG line and you get lucky, because I swear these boosts chalk so often. So maybe you could be going less and middle glass now. Under 6.5, over 5 on PrizePicks. Same thing with Kikuchi, but 5.5 Ks. I think this is solid. 4x for this right here. Freddie, Vlad, and Kikuchi. We will run this right here. Freeman, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Guerrero, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And Kikuchi, 5.5 Ks, 4.25x. Promo code CRUSH if you want a tail on Parlay Play. I'll give you 30 days of my Discord where you can get crushed bats hitters, crushed bats pitchers, as well as my WNBA model, my MLB base models, all my daily props, my slips, everything you can imagine, guys. Yesterday, he said, thanks for the hedge. We middled Sanchez. I took over 4.5 and under 6.5 and cashed both. That is how middling is done, man. Surgical. Dylan Cease. Over 5.5 Ks. I took his Ks and his fantasy score, cash it. Unfortunately, for me personally, Alyssa Thomas field goal attempts, that wagon finally sold. But I did get Sabrina right, Sonia right, Copper right. Unfortunately, Thomas sold her attempts. It's gonna happen like that sometimes. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But that WNBA model has been hitting, baby. Let me tell you, it's been hitting. Another one from Lat. We had ourselves a good Saturday. I had Scooble, Wheeler, and who else did we have? I can't remember, but I had a full sweep except for the 2 DNPs, Strider and Burns. I had a good Friday and Saturday and a good weekend overall for WNBA as well, man. It's been good. And guys, we only have like 31 days left until football season, and my football content is going to blow you away. If you were in the Cord before, you know what to expect. DraftKings write-ups, analytical models, live streams every Sunday at 11 a.m. before the kickoff, and more, baby. So lock in. This was 8-2 right here. Paul Skeens, cash. Strider, DNP. Chase Burns, DNP. Wheeler, cash. Scooble, cash. And Brandon Woodruff, cash. Matthew Boyd, cash. And Senga hooked. Senga hooked and Wheeler's pitches thrown hooked. Yesterday, Alyssa Thomas sold. Cease, cash. Logan Evans, cash. DeGrom hooked his Ks. I don't know about his pitches thrown. I think he chalked that too. Sanchez, cash, over and under. Palante hooked his ER, but cashed his Goblin for a net neutral. So like I said, you can get access to all that and more. You will get, again, the hitter model, pitcher model, plus my plays, my slips, and access to my chat. As you can see, the timer is over because the hitter is live. So all I have to do is click that button and it's going to 35. I am working on it. Hand to the father, I am working on it. It's just, so I'm telling you right now, this price point is going away. My server costs have increased. It is what it is. Parlay Play, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Underdog. You get 30 days free if you sign up with code CRUSH. Click join now. It takes you to the Dub Club. Once you're signed up, you'll be granted access to the Cord. All those websites will work for you, etc., etc. Lock in. You're going to want to lock in. The price point will grandfather you in for life. The hitter model and pitcher model are worth over $100 a month by themselves, guys. But I'm giving you my live streams, my plays, etc., my community, and more. I can't give you any more content than that, man. I don't know anyone that's doing the same amount of content at that price point. Lock in. You're going to want to be involved for football. It's going to crush. Now, let's go make one more lineup and hit the road, because I got a gym to get to. All right, let's see. We got Glass now. Lodolo. I kind of like doing this too. This is the de facto taco method. If you think both of these discounts are going to hit, you just do this right here, buddy. Let me show you how to get an easy 2x if you want to do the taco method. You take Glass now and Lodolo discount. That gets you 2x. If both of these discounts cash, this is cashing. Okay, so you do this right here. This would double you up. And then on the flip side, you would take Glass now at 5, and then you would take Lodolo, Goblin at 3.5, and get your 2x there. If both discounts cash, you're doubling up, buddy, on both of them, okay? Wham bam, thank you ma'am. It doesn't get any easier than that. So if you want to just use the taco method for the hot dogs today, I won't begrudge you a bit. It's probably the most optimal way to get your double up. And then I do want to talk about JP Sears. My model doesn't like him. It's a bad matchup, but look at this. He was dealing before he got traded. Seattle, Texas, Cleveland, Atlanta, San Francisco. He's just been dealing. And here's how I think. He just got moved to a team where he actually can compete and actually has a chance to make a playoff run. Brother, I don't know how he doesn't get 4Ks at least, okay? My models don't like it, okay? Full disclosure, they don't like it. They think he's getting like 3.8, which would mean we would need to take under. However, the trend model also says we should be taking less because his last 5 are above his normal production. However, I've been taking him this whole last 5 he's been riding, so I will tell you this, comment guy. If you want to ride this train until you're forced off, Old Crush won't begrudge you a bit. So JP Sears could be absolutely in your mix. So you got the taco method, you got Kikuchi, and if you want more, you're going to have to be on that live stream later today at 5:30 Central Time, the Lord's time zone. I give you a big old salute. Don't forget, CaptainCrush.net takes you to the dance. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Tail or fade. In fact, don't you tail, comment guy, don't tail, but use code CRUSH. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests, and as always, my brothers and sisters of Christ, let's crush.